Hello, let's go, Listy here, and welcome back to Shapes 2. And like you can see, I already set everything up for the next shape. Yes, the pinned task, that's what we're going to do now. So we checked it out, we did get a lot of stuff in the previous one. Just quickly stack them on each other, that was not a problem. Look at that, this is quite easy to do, I'm sure that we can complete this. I was thinking let's go all the way with all of them first, and I'm going to make them in between. Because we need to focus also on the milestone. So we need to go with number 3 here so we can do the platforms for the next episode. And after that we get that badge claimed. Should be awesome. So let's see. Tasks, these are just the basic stuff. We're going to try to do all of them. And then we get also the upgrade for belt speed and all that stuff. Because we're going to earn some research points in here. Look at that. Trash. Stacker band. Yeah, we could unlock a lot of stuff, even the label. Interesting. Alright, let's get into it. Let's quickly go ahead so I can do all the pin tasks. Just a little overview. And just like that, this is the final piece that's done. Let's do this quickly. Let's go with unlocking that stuff. Let's see, we got all of them already complete. It was not really that hard to do. By the way, if you want to know a little bit more of how to set these things up and all the stuff, just let me know in the comments. You can always do the like and subscribe, this will help me a lot. So I was just going with one side to the other side and so on and so on. I keep on going till I got, the shapes done all the way down here. For me, that's the easiest way to do it, so I'm always sure. We got the conveyor belt, it's 90 minutes, so it will not take that long. Alright, so we got some more tasks we can do, we can complete if we want to do that to make sure we get some more points. And I think I'm going to do that, especially because we are going to need them if we want to unlock all the rest, of course. And yes, we will do this shape in here. But if check that out, these shapes are not really that hard to make. A little bit tricky, but we can do this at one go. So let me make sure I got everything set up and done. We can do some upgrades almost. Nope, we need 21 if I'm correct. 777, yeah, 21. Alright, let's delete all of that. That can be gone, and let's start all over. Alright, next task is this one in here. Let's spin them all. Let's make it all. Alrighty, so after unlocking all of them, I was thinking, what about this one in here? Because if I'm going to use that, I did already set some things up, but I need to remove one line or reroute this a little bit. So if I'm going to bring this to this side, down here, and then, wait, you should be, it doesn't really matter if I bring this one down and the other one up, it should be okay. So for example, that's this one. And then I'm going to add it to each other. Alright, this should bring us the shape. But like you can see, it's only on one side. And this line will stop working 100%. There are a few reasons for that. So I'm going to delete all of that. Wait, that's wrong. Don't do that. Alrighty, so I've deleted this line. Or I'm going to delete all of this line in here. Cannot do it. I don't have enough of all of them. So I'm making that this line will not work anymore if I'm going to check this out all the way down here. Down here, that's all gone. Especially because I stopped using this line in here. And I can see that's not the way to do it. Alright, that's all cleared, all done. So I did use this way to make that shape quickly. The reason why I've done this is because it was the easiest and the fastest way to do it. So of course this is now 100%, but the speed is 90 in a minute. So I was thinking we did unlock a lot of stuff. Can we just not, cheat a little bit? Let's speed things up. So we got 21 for all of that. So we need 21 for all of that. So let's belt speed, cutting speed and stacking speed. Always using the same one in here. Need to make sure if we got this painting speed unlocked, it's going to be the same as the other one. But now we got, look at that, 120 the minute. Yeah, so this is really fast enough. Not a problem. Also going to set up the next one in here. Going to pin this one, this one, this one, and this one. And after that we have one more to go. And then we can go, of course, for the milestones. And alright, that's also done. Look at that, how beautiful. Alright, just 3 more to go. Then this one is finished. I can delete all of that again. But look at that, this setup is a little bit strange. I did use it this way on this side to make sure I got all the items with me. Going to stack it on top and then turn it around on the other side. So that's one of the reasons that I'm doing it. And I'm also going to give you one more tip. If you didn't notice that, if you're going to hold a left shift, left mouse button, select all of that and press the I button. Like you can see, it's going to be clear content. Yeah, that's gone. So yeah, it was much easier. And I forgot, if you would just do the same with holding that, press Ctrl C, you can copy and paste it. And yes, you can see like the R button, the F button, what's going on, and you can save it. So yeah, some things in there, always nice to see. Let's make sure this one is done. Alrighty, this one is done, completed, one more to go. The reason why I'm only doing one line is because with the stuff that I've done, I cannot make 2 lines. Because I don't have enough of the circles. But it's not a problem, we just push them all on top of each other. And the only thing that I'm doing is cutting them into pieces. Make sure they're turning around to the correct spot. You cannot see it, but look at that, it's green, it means it's perfect. Let's sure make this one is done first, and then we can focus on the milestone number 3. Alright, first piece is in there. Next one will come. Yes, perfect. Look at that. I love it when it's working. So that means I got a lot of research points. Oh boy. Let's see, we got another 6 for this one. That's awesome. So I've been checking out a little bit in here. What do we need? So we're going to need a square. So that's normal. And then we're going to need, yeah, this piece in here. So that's 2 sides. Not really that hard to make. It's going to be on top of the other one. So we need a few patterns made. Yeah, should be easy. Because if we can make this one, then the other one will not be a problem. So if you want to go with the bead spelt and all that stuff, even more, that's 20, that's a lot. That we are not going to do it. What I'm going to buy is a few other things. An overflow splitter should be an awesome thing, but I don't want to waste all of them. We got a swapper, but that's more in the future stuff, I think. Yeah, you know what? Let's take it. Let's unlock the swapper already. Let's unlock the trash, so we can trash some stuff in there. And the final one that I want to get is a stacker band. Alright, everything is done. If I got the next one done, I will take maybe the label. Don't know if that's really necessary, but should be fine. And alrighty, here we go. We got the pieces final done. So the milestone is this one, and not really that hard to make. I did use a little bit of the other trick. I doubled the production, of course. So the square, I'm going to cut them into pieces, turn it around, cut them again, turn it around. And just do that on the opposite side, so we can get this stacked on the top of each other. So we need this like so. And I just did that the same, of course, with the circle. This is the easiest way to do it and the fastest way. Of course, we need to turn it one more time, so it's going to be perfect. Alright, this was not really that hard to make, just stack them on top of each other and all that stuff. Alright, this one is almost done, just like that. We're finishing the game as fast as possible. Oh, crazy. Alright, this is not the one that I want. Let's delete this, and I'm going to quickly change one in here. Let's take these 2 lines in here. Let's copy this one. That's the wrong button, of course. Let's copy this one, bring it in. bring it in. That's already done. Look at that, 320. And in the meantime, we can set up the next thing. So we're going to get that piece on top of here, but we also need some squares. That's a circle, that's a square. So I like to do it like so. Control C. Next face is going to be onto this side, for example. And then already bring that all the way down here. It needs to be on top, so that's going to be this line. Let's quickly delete this one, copy this one, like so. And then, of course, the final touch we're going to need is bring in the other pieces. So I could do something like that and delete this one. Ooh, that's not good. And of course, you always need to make sure they're connected perfectly. And the other line, I can bring it also in here. Alright, that's done. So this one is going to be up and over, like so. That will be done for the next one. Yes, I know it's a little bit spaghetti-like, but we don't need to worry about that anymore after all of that is done. So if this one is done, we can just connect it to the other side. Alrighty, that's done. Let's bring it in, delete it. So it's all going to the correct side, and let's see if it's perfect. Yeah, look at that, the shape is already perfect. But we still need to wait a little bit till this is filled up. Yeah, that should be fine. Let's bring in the ones that we already got. Should be okay. It's 640, and it's going to be the last one in the series of this one, if I'm correct. Let's check out the milestone. Oh no, we got one more. How do we do that? I know. Alrighty, that's done, and yes, you see this correctly. I did place a few more things already in here. Let's copy this one, place it like so, and like so. Let's see if I can make that shape now, because we need to add this one in here. But look at that. If I'm going to hover over this, it's going to be wrong. So that's not the best way to do it. I think I need to change this a little bit. So this one always needs to be on the bottom side, so that I'm sure of. So let's delete the ones that I don't think it's going to be necessary. And make sure this one is also connected in here. So we got that shape in here, but we need to stack the other one on top of the other one. So let's see, is that going to be the correct way? I think so. It should be perfect. Let's see if I can connect it. Let's make it a little bit nicer. Just like so. Up and over, like so. Let's see, we got the perfect shape already in here. Love it. Let's do it again. Just with this one, up and over, and that should be done. We don't need the messy things like this. We can just bring it like so. Bring it onto this side, and yeah, that's the final piece. 960. Will not take that long because we got 120 every time. So if you calculate it a little bit, we get like 8 minutes, something like that, and that should be done. But alright, let's bring it already in here. Yeah, that's everything just to get that piece in here. I did use all of that almost. Got a few things left in here, but yeah, that's fine, that's fine. And here we go, that's completed. So the first thing that I'm going to do, I hope I'm not doing this wrong. I'm going to delete everything. Wait, don't do that. Just wait. Let's just unlock the first one. What's going on? Unlock. We got. Ooh, you've been proven some basic skills and all that stuff. Oh, okay. We can expand. We can add some stuff in here. We can add some platforms. Ooh, and we need to upgrade, I think, also the vortex inputs. Interesting. So we got some more things in here. So yeah, this is the safe thing. It's going to do that many times. So we got a shape mining extension and so on and so on. And yeah, we can claim it. Should we claim it? Or should we wait for the next episode? No, we're going to claim it, of course. Ooh, this is awesome. Get that one done. Alright, so now we can choose the next scenario. Regular or hard. Hard means that we can get, yeah, better or harder stuff and all that stuff. If you are a new player, we need to start with regular. It's a long time that I've played this one, so I'm going to check out the regular. Hard one. Yeah, we can do that later on maybe. There will be more scenarios available and all that stuff, so that's a little bit later on. Look at that. Let's go with regular. Should be fine. Alright, regular is done. That means I'm going to, yeah, really want to delete all of that in here. I don't need this. Nope. Alright, after that, and the final pieces are going in here. That's all done. It's completed. Now we need to start with, of course, milestone 4, and there are many milestones we can do. Look at that. It's going further and further and further. Third platform. And then we got, I don't know what this is. Crystals, never been there. Trains, already done trains. So it's strange that crystals are already here. And then the final qualification. Look at that. Yeah, that's will take some time. Color mixing, pin pusher. Oh, trains is already in here. Wait. Train delivery is that. Oh, interesting. So that means we get trains after a few more. Oh boy. Alright, there is something that I've noticed in this one. If we check that out, we get... Wait. So we got some other platforms that I never seen before. We can unlock it. Will cost a lot of them, I see. And there was also a second platform floor. So that's something new, I think, if you can see it on the image. So I don't know if all my blueprints that I got will work. Interesting. So if you see this one in here, 1200, at the 1200 of this one, we can search for the shape. For example, we can take one piece of this one, or maybe one piece of this one to get that one done. Same for this one. How many shapes are there? They are crazy amount. Look at that. Alright, so I've been checking out which blueprints I already got in here, so, and the ones that I can use, of course, if they are all unlocked. So these are the half cutters that I got, a few of them. I did stack them on top of each other, I know for sure, because we can add multiple lines in here. But the first one is already kind of the mergers. That's for me the first one. If you check out on the map, combiners like that. I got a lot of combiners in here. So yeah, let's check out the first one. From the left to the top. Together we can turn it around, of course. This is kind of the same. Don't know why I've done this 2 times. Alright, so yeah, like you can see, this one is going from the left to the top. From the bottom downwards. And then we got 2 lines in here. That's the way that I've done it. Got another one is going to be the same, but this one is going on the bottom. The other one is going to the top. Then we got, yeah, all merging into one line in here to the right. Then it's going up and down. So it's going to leave. Just the same for this one and for this one. So there's always a different combination in there. I didn't make that before, so I hope it's going to be fine. Then we got the rotators. So this is going to be clockwise to the right, I think. The double one to the left, of course, double one. 180 if I'm correct. Double one. And one is going to turn around and one is going, yeah, just ahead. So I think we can use them in the meantime. Then we got some cutters in here, of course, a double cutting. Then I got the stacker variant, and that's a lot, so we can bring a lot of them in here. It's 4 in total. This is the cutters. These will cut them into the pieces, the one that we want to have. So we can always turn it around. So we bring in 4 in total, and we bring out 8. Alright, then we get a long one. We bring in everything into one side and then, yeah, bring it where we want to have it. And then I got something like this, something messy, is to make sure you get the correct pieces on the correct places. It will be necessary later on, I'm sure of it. And then we got our trash in here. So if I don't want that line, I will trash it. These are some that I got. I know for sure I got more, but I think we need to unlock some more stuff in the meantime. Let's just delete all of that. Should be fine. So I was already trying to build one more thing. The few points we're going to need is, of course, the pieces in here. 1200. Why can we not just do it? It should be awesome. If you're going to check out the milestone. So we can maybe get all of that done. Or do we need to go for the task? Tasks are here. And that's something I want to do properly first. Look at that, how many tasks there are. This is crazy. So we did unlock a lot of stuff, and look at that, how many tasks we can do in the meantime. So before we can do all of that, I think, yeah, we need to start with the first one in here. This one is unlocked. This one is unlocked. This one is still not unlocked. I think we need to wait for that. And also the thing is, if we're going to unlock that, we get some more platform limits. So we need to make sure we can get also that one done. And we can unlock some more straight foundations. Interesting. So we can make other platforms. And yeah, I still want to get that overflow. Look at that. After a while, trains. Wires. Yeah, that's something new. Never done that before. Should be an awesome thing. Decoration, that's with the label and the vortex. If we're going to do that, the vortex, we got 4 of the 6 at the moment. And that means if we're going to check that out, we got 4 into 1 line in here. So that will be 4. This is going to be 6. Should be awesome. But let's see if we can make these few pieces in there. And I think we're going to delete all of that in here for now, maybe. If I'm going to delete this one, do I have some more? Yes, look at that. We can delete all of this. We get some more platforms we can use. We get a limit with 250. All right. And of course, I got another blueprint all the way down here. That's going to be the miners. So if we're going to place a miner like so, yeah, we need to add some more lines in there. So what I'm going to do is all the way down here, shapes. We're going to switch this to, yeah, this one. And we need to connect it. So if, wait, that's the wrong one. We need this one. We need the shape miner extension. So let's build that one here, here, here. Don't know if we can double this. Is that an option? Nope, that's not an option. So do we need 3 to get all of them perfect done? Of course, if you check that out in here, the information will tell you 3 additional extensions to increase the output. And that's the throughput of that. Alright, let's just delete it. It's fine. Let me see if I can, yeah, make some shapes. Should be awesome. Alrighty, like you can see, I got the shapes already up and running all the way down here. So, it was really not that hard. Oh boy, this was quite easy to do. That's why I got this combiner together. Look at that. These two will bring it together just like that. How easy. And then of course we got our double cutter and we just needed that piece. I didn't need to rotate it, anything like that. And then it's going to bring it all together. Look at that. How beautiful. Alright, there are only 2 lines left because we can unlock the 3rd one. But for now, this is fine. And if we check out all the way down to the other side, just in here, it's going to be the same. So it's backing up a little bit. I don't know why he's doing that. This should not be possible. Real strange. This one is backing up. Maybe I need to redesign this, or that's too much for 1 line. I don't know if there is a limit. 480, 120 should be perfect. So that should not be happening. Alright, maybe that's little bug. Look at that. It's flowing in here like perfect, in here like perfect. Maybe it's because of the corner. Yeah, it's doing the same on this one, but it's flowing perfectly. So of course that's the same. It's going to be cut into pieces because we need that one in here. Also you get an option to view layers, all that stuff, and then you can check it out what's going on. Alright, that's yeah, the shapes, and it's already all the way down here. So the only thing left to do is connect it. Can we not just do this one? Copy, paste. Alright, I got a blueprint in here with a little start button for 3 of them in total, but I only need 2, so let's bring them in. Don't need this one in here for now, but that's fine. And now the pieces are going in. Awesome. So if you want to see this view, if you press the F2 button, you can see all of that in here like so. So that means we got 120 on each line. So that's 480, 480. Yeah, that should be fast. Let's get a nice view. Alright, we're almost done. I'm going to disconnect the lines. I don't want to bring everything in here anymore. That should be more than enough. That's done. Let's see. We got 2000 of them now with a full red circle and a half square. I was thinking, can we see the pieces maybe already in here? That should be an awesome thing. So we just bring them all the way back. Alright, I did see some pieces that I can use. For example, this one in here for this line should not be a problem. And I did notice there was one in here. That's the half one. So we need to just grab it and put them together. But before I'm going to do that, I hope I can remember it. We want to delete all of that. We don't need that. Nope. We just want to recover as much as possible. Because we also got the task we need to do. And yes, we want to get more platforms, more stuff. It's only one research point, but for the rest, it's much better. So let's pin this one for now. And maybe pin this one, and this one. Let's see if I can make everything from that. Because if I can see, this piece should be awesome. We can also just grab this one, Control C, and then place it like so. We got that piece already in the pocket, kind of. Alrighty, so like you can see, every piece is going in here. Yeah, this will take a little bit longer, but it should be on its way. And it seems to be working. Okay, that's fine. A little bit later I will bring everything in here. So they're all almost the same way that I've done it. Bring them together. Turn them to the correct place. Cut them into the correct place. And of course, bring them all the way back. So yeah, these shapes are already close by. So I recommend doing the pin task on this one first. I really don't know if we can do the other ones. Could be a possibility to see what we can do. But that's going to be a little bit more tricky, I think. For example, these shapes are quite easy to do. So maybe one by one. Or I need to make them in between. But right, like you can see, this one is already done. This one is done. I want to wait a little bit for the final one. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to focus for the next episode. We're going to make all the other pin pieces. This is the last one that I'm going to bring it in just to check out what did we already unlocked. We got a lot of stuff going, a lot of platforms. If you want me to show you how everything is going to make, just let me know in the comment. And yes, after a while I will release my blueprints. It depends on how many people are watching, how many likes and all that stuff. It should be awesome. So if you want to support me, you know what to do. This will help me a lot. Alright, this line is filling up. That's awesome. Let's see, can I just copy this one like so, and then yeah, just bring it in. Just bring it in. It's nice, easy, like so. And the final one is done. Look at that go. What a view. What a beautiful view. All the pieces are going in there. Alright, that means I can already disconnect all these lines. Yes, I'm going to do that. It's not really necessary. It's all done. You can do that in the beginning already. You don't need to wait till that's done. Because, yeah, imagine this line is going to bring a lot of stuff already in there. Alright, let's check out what did we unlock. We got 20 platforms for this one, and that's nice. Another 20, that's really nice. Another one, and another one. And 4 in total for the research points. Research points, something interesting we can unlock now. So I was thinking maybe the straight foundation. I don't know if you're going to do that now. But I was wondering if you're going to unlock the painting, then we have some saved up for that. So we got the cutter, swapper, all that stuff. We'll see, it should be fine, it should be awesome. So the next pin tasks are a little bit different and a little bit more tricky, kind of, not really. We just need to combine them with another one, stack it on top of the other one, and that's it. So yeah, so let me know if you want me to show you all the pin tasks that I'm going to do. Just let me know in the comment, I really would appreciate it. If not, the next episode we're going to focus only on the milestones, setting up some blueprints, going to show you as much as possible. And then we're going to focus, yeah, beating the level. That's the goal. But right, that's going to be it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed this one. Of course, you know what to do. Don't forget to do the like, subscribe, and I hope to see you in the next one. Thanks for watching, and bye all.